Hi, it's Christy here. So, the thing I want to talk about today, and the question I want to ask you today is, have you been holding on to your grief? Have you been holding on to your pain, thinking that it is a way to honor someone you love who has died? Now, this is a conversation I have quite a bit, and I was having it just a couple of days ago with someone who has had a parent die um, a little while ago and is really, really struggling, really struggling in every element of their life, and really, even in their own words, not truly living, really in a great deal of pain that's affecting their life in so many different ways. And I was speaking to this person, and I said, okay, what do you think it would be like to not be in any pain at all, to not be in any grief at all? Is that something you would want? Because this is a person in real agony. Is that something you would want, to be completely without pain and grief? And this person thought about it and went, well, no. And I said, okay, why not? And they gave me a host of reasons. And one of them was that. One of them was this idea that it's wrong not to be in pain. Like, if the parent could see them, what would the parent think if they weren't in any pain? If they were just okay, if there was no pain, if it didn't matter. Um, and the big problem with that, along with many other beliefs around grief that we've been given, that we've kind of grown up believing, the big problem with that is that if you truly believe that, if you truly believe it would be wrong not to be in grief, and that actually your grief, your pain, in a way honors and respects and shows love to someone you love who has died, you're not going to want to give it up. That's a really, really powerful barrier, because why would you? If you thought to completely heal, which is possible, no matter what anyone's told you, it's totally possible. If you thought it would be wrong to completely heal and to not be in any kind of pain, and that it would really disrespect a parent, a partner, a spouse, a child, a friend who had died, then you're not going to want to do it. Why would you? And that belief alone will stop you from moving in a healing direction. You're not going to look for healing paths. You're not going to be open to them. And even if you do something that could potentially be useful on a path to healing, you're going to find your way back to the pain you're in, because you believe you're meant to be there and it would be wrong not to. And nobody wants to do what we feel would dishonor someone we really love. So the nice thing with all of these beliefs, this being one of many unhelpful ones we can hold, but the nice thing is that if you shine some cold hard logic on this, it doesn't stand up at all. So let's do that. So when I was talking to this person and they were telling me they thought it would, it's the respectful thing to do to be in pain, and actually to not be in any pain would really disrespect their parent. And I said to them, this is your parents' legacy right now, this life you are living, or rather life you are not living, the agony you are in, the fact that you have no joy, or you don't see any light when you look into your future, you don't want to go to work, you don't want to see anybody, you're really unhappy. This is your parents' legacy right now. And if you continue in whatever degree of pain that is, whether that's a lot or it diminishes to be a little, that's their legacy. Your life being pulled in from the edges or completely grinding to a halt, your life having a lid put on it and being just a little bit, having the volume of your life even just turned down a little bit, if you stop living fully, and if you stop living joyfully and with hope and really looking forward to living your dreams, this is your parents' legacy. And the greatest gift your parents have ever given you is your life. And the impact of their death right now is that you're not living it. Do you think that is how they would feel honored? Do you think that is how they want to be honored, to be loved, to be respected? Is that really the best way to honor them? And this person kind of went, oh, God, no, I don't think so. And then the next question I asked them was, if you're still in grief and pain, it means often all the time, even if you get down to a space where it's some of the time that you think about them, it hurts you. So in the beginning, it can be that every single time you think about them, it hurts you. And over time, things kind of get buried and you think about them less and less. But still then, even sometimes your thoughts will go to them, and that could be painful. Do you think that's what they would want for themselves, for their own sakes? That when you think about them, it causes you pain. And this doesn't have to be a parent, it could be any other person in your life that has died. If you are still in some kind of grief, you're still in some kind of pain, when you think about them, it causes you pain. Is that how someone you love wants to be remembered? Is that how you want to be remembered when you die? That do you want to know that if you were to die tomorrow, people you love, the people you love most and love you most, are going to be pretty unhappy. It's really going to stunt their life, and they're probably never going to fully able to embrace life again. And even if they get very close to that, it's still going to hurt them every time they think of you. Thoughts of you are going to bring up pain. Is that what you would want? Is that how you would best feel honored? Is that how you would best feel loved? Not at all. How, the best way to honor someone and respect someone and show love for someone who's made an impact in your life, who's been an important part of your life, is to allow their life and their death as part of that to be something that sends you even deeper into your own life, even more fully into your own dreams, that allows you to live with the volume turned up even more instead of turned down. That's an incredible legacy for someone to leave behind. That's a much better legacy. Now, getting your head around this belief isn't going to magically evaporate all the pain, but it'll have a much bigger impact than you realize, because when these beliefs are out the way is when you begin to move in a healing direction. Until you've done that, you're just not going to be able to go down that path. You're going to be stuck right where you are. So it's really, really important to examine these. So has that been something? Do you realize now, or did you realize before, that you've actually been believing that you needed to be in pain as a way to respect and honor them? Is that something you've been holding on to that you now realize, wow, hang on, no, that doesn't make sense at all? Okay, so it's something to really spend a little bit of time thinking about. If you need to watch this video again, do so. And I'd be so interested to hear your thoughts and your experience, and whether this is something you can actually identify that you've been doing. So feel free to put your thoughts below in the comments, or write to me if you have any questions. But in the meantime, much love, and I will see you next time.